So when you come along to one of my workshops, what you can expect is to not just sit and listen and watch a PowerPoint. I can't stand it. Death by PowerPoint is an absolute nightmare for me. So what I ask you to do is come with an open heart and an open mind and your thinking cap switched firmly on. I really want you to be engaged with what I'm talking about so that you can then really quickly implement the content and implement the learnings and see some results, obviously, very fast. So the first half of the workshop is all about uncovering your stories. We do a deep dive into your personal and professional history. I ask you to think about some of the connectors, the people that have been important or influenced you along the way, the places you've been, the places you've lived, travelled, worked, all those sorts of things. And the reason that that's important is because what it does is it starts to help you think about why you've made the steps you've made and the influences that have helped you along that pathway. You're in control of your story and you need to let people know about it. It's the only unique thing about you that's going to differentiate you in your business. You know, one chiropractor and another chiropractor who went to the same school, were trained the same way. Why are you going to choose one over the other? Why are you going to work with one business coach over another? It's not the process or the framework that they teach. It's the way that they teach it and the way that they help you feel when you're learning that information or buying into their service or product. So it's really important, I think, for solo entrepreneurs, solo business operators, for whom, you know, they are their brand, that you get these stories out and that you're really comfortable and confident about why you should be telling those stories. You need to own your history. It's been there. You know, you've been there, done that. You can't change it. You can change the trajectory of your new stories, though, if you want to. But you need to be very self-aware and know where you're at now to be able to make that choice. So the first part, as I said, of this workshop is about getting those stories out, learning the lessons of the stories, really importantly, and then where the marketing gold lies is in the relevance of those lessons for your target audience. So that's what we're going to do in the first part of the session. We also come up with a language framework for your business, which is very, very important because you need to be consistent and congruent with the language you use, both in video, in person, in Instagram, social media, newsletters, wherever you're talking, both physically or, you know, through writing. The second part of the session is all technique, and not scary technique, but just some really cool tips and tricks and structures and technique to be able to get your blogging humming along really fast, to get your website content looking really schmick, and for getting your social media, you know, really under your belt. It's, you know, there's so much to know and we obviously can't cover it all in 3 hours. But this is going to be a really good foundation for you for getting things ticking along and, more importantly, getting some confidence around your writing. Come along. Would love to see you. I've had some great results from this stuff from participants in the past, and, you know, I really love teaching it. It's my passion, it's my joy, it's the thing that I do really, really well. So I'd love to be able to impart that knowledge to you and get your content marketing humming along so it doesn't become the noose around your neck.